Welcome to Roll for Weird. It's been a minute. Welcome. Happy New Year. Things are still fucking crazy. I feel like we're still in 2020, but here we are. And do we want to introduce everybody, or should everybody know who you guys are? It's the new year. Go around and introduce yourselves.
Cool.
Adam, you start.
Yeah, I'm Filbert Fogel, the Doomsday Prepper expert. Yeah, and I'm a human. I guess everybody's a human. Well, maybe not one of us. Or two of us.
Or maybe three.
I'll let you figure out who as I pass the baton to Danny.
That's how this works. You guys get to name out who you want next.
Cool. I am Danny, and I'm going to be playing Lasath the Divine. Tiana, you're up.
I'm Tiana, and I'm playing Misty Charlotte Palladino, who is the spell slinger. And I'll pass it off to Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy, and I'll be playing Shadow. And I am the Initiate. And Gerundu.
Hi, I'm Gerundu. I'm playing Silas Lancaster. I'm an elderly vampire, although I believe I'm impersonating someone called Herr Dr. Schadenfreude at the moment.
Yeah.
That's everybody. And to throw back to you, DV.
Yes, I am your creeper keeper, and so Tiana pointed out before we started that we haven't actually played these characters since the day after Thanksgiving. Sorry. But does anybody want to tell us what happened last time, if you remember?
I
have notes.
I have notes.
Everything right up here. So.
Oh, good.
Okay, go for it, Adam.
Here we
Adam.
go right now. Samantha left someone a voicemail, probably Shadow, just off the top of my head, about some spookiness going on with the Harrison Institute, which is like a rundown prison, or I think it was a prison in Missouri. So we all, of course, love our Agent Crow, packed up into one or more vehicles. I don't think that part matters too much. Got to the Harrison Institute, and there was like a bunch of abandoned cars along the road, I think, leading up to the prison. Got there, we found a production van for one of Filbert's favorite shows called The Phantom Chasers, which is kind of like, as far as I know, it's kind of like the Ghost Hunter shows on TV. There is Derek, Laura, Evie, and Jack there. One of them is related to Samantha Crow. Her sister, I think?
Which one?
Jack. Evie. Not Jack. Jack's probably not the sister, right? It's probably Evie
Right.
that's the sister. And then,
you don't know.
Yeah, we got in. Turns out that they're filming something, and Agent Crow, I think, was like their expert guest. Is that why she was there? No, I forget why she was there in the first place. But long story short, she is there. We find out that there really is ghosts there, because we see a spooky nurse ghost leave a room. We start following the spooky ghost nurse. That's hard to say fast. And it looked like she was trying to help Samantha. And then we started running from something. I'll let you all insert those blanks, because I forget exactly what we're running from. But Shadow got
Spooky
separated.
Doctor Man.
Aquaman.
A spooky Doctor Man.
Okay, it's like, what did I miss?
From Aquaman.
I'm sorry. Let me just change my accent for a second, make it a little bit easier for you. A spooky Doctor Man.
That's really good. Okay, I heard it that time. And yeah, we got separated from Shadow as we were still, I believe, presently being chased by this Aquaman / spooky Doctor Man.
You bastard.
Yeah, so I will fill in a little bit of the blanks.
Please
Yes,
do.
Evie is Samantha's sister. Evie is there because that is where their father disappeared, and she's trying to find answers. The Phantom Chasers are bullshit because they don't believe in any of it. And you found Samantha, and you were being chased. Shadow rolled better than everybody else, and he managed to get through the door with the crows, while everybody else is still in the cell block, and the door shut behind Shadow. So, that is where we are picking up, and we are going to pick up with our group that is in the cell block. What are you guys doing? You see this this man slowly walking towards you, but it looks like he's like almost teleporting at parts, but he is walking slowly, but he's definitely getting closer. You can go up, you can go down, or you could go towards him.
Or fourth option, I'm going to try to bind him with use magic.
Okay. Yeah. Do that thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, roll that magic.
Oh god.
Roll
Damn it,
that
I forgot to pull up the sheets.
I don't
I
happen to
always
have
forget
like
to do that.
my shotgun, do I? I don't think.
I took it in.
Yeah. Okay. Did I?
You specifically said that you had
You
it,
kept
and you had-
saying that you took it in. You even
and that
said,
you had salt shells.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, wait. I may be thinking of the last episode that I was editing. I don't know. Maybe.
I
you have
listen.
it, maybe
I
you
listened
don't.
to the previous episode
Cool.
earlier today.
And he does have his shotgun.
He said he brought his shotgun and salt shells.
Okay.
That
Okay.
sounds like me.
Salt
American
shells.
garbage. Wow.
And he's got his sleeves rolled up to show off his arms.
That's right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a
that's-
love interest happening.
That's why we remember this. Okay.
Integral to the plot.
Yes, I'm going
Those
to
beefy arms.
use magic specifically to trap a specific person, minion, or monster. So I'm going to try to trap
Okay.
this thing where
Okay.
it is. That is 11.
Okay. I think with a 10 plus, you do what you want and you get an extra effect.
No, I don't get an extra effect. The magic works without issues. Choose your effect. So I'm binding
Oh, choose
it.
your effect. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're just binding it, yes?
Yeah, I use my wand and mutter incantations and point at it, and this like web of silvery light springs up around it to bind it in place.
Yep. It is standing there, and it's not moving now, but it is like watching you. What do you guys want to do?
Well, now we have some room to breathe.
We should try to get out of here again.
Someone want to try that door?
Yeah. I,
As you turn back to the door, you can see that it looks like it's sealed.
Oh, great. Well, that's not normal.
It's not helpful.
None of us are perfect. Up, down, or flying around, looping the loop and defying the ground. Those magnificent men in their flying machines. I'm sorry, I got distracted. No, our options are up or down, I believe.
Or towards the guy.
Or towards the frozen ghostly fella.
And we came from up.
You came from the door that
Is now
sealed.
sealed.
Right, but we had
But
been
we-
in here before, and we went up. That's where we found.
We went up to
yes, we
explore.
found Samantha.
Oh, yes, yes. But I think you guys had made it down because you had been running and you were trying to get
Right.
to that door. Yeah.
Right, so, but the thought is, do we need to go back upstairs for any reason, or do we want to try downstairs?
So you would know that because you can see it. You would be able to see down, and there's like a bottom floor where there's more cells. And it looks like at the far end of that there's a like an archway that leads one way. And part of the catwalk below you has kind of collapsed. You can still make it down, you just couldn't go the opposite direction. Because it's blocked off by some of the catwalks. But you're about, I want to say like two floors up. It's a huge place.
Well,
Okay, so I think we want to try to get to ground level so we can get out.
Yes.
So down.
yeah.
down.
I agree.
Now, if we do get desperate, I can theoretically get some of us out of here. Maybe. But I can't get all of us at once.
No.
I'm not concerned for myself, really. I think I should probably manage, but yes, yeah, we'll do what we can. See if we can get out of here naturally first, I suppose.
Yes.
All right, so you guys start heading down. I'm gonna switch real quick. Shadow, you are in the foyer with the two crows, and the door that you had come through is now completely sealed off, and none of your friends have come through.
Yeah, I think I would stop and be like, "Damn it!" and turn around and like try to pull on it and like start knocking on it. Hey!
Yeah. So you're trying to pull on it. It's not giving at all. Like it looks like it's been it almost seems like it's been welded somehow. And none of you guys hear the knocking or the yelling from Shadow.
I'm gonna turn to them and just be like, "Damn it! This isn't good." I'm gonna pull out my phone and try to call Filbert.
Okay. Filbert, your phone rings as you guys start walking downstairs. The reception in the building isn't the best just because it's an older building and it's huge, but you can still call people. I'm not gonna like cut you out of that. That would be terrible. I've done that once.
Hey, guys, it's Shadow. Yeah? What's up, Shadow?
Hey, are you guys okay?
Yeah, Misty, like, froze the thing, so we're just kind of heading on down to you now, hopefully.
Heading on down to me. I'm outside. What are you talking about? Where are you going?
Well, we can't get out that door. We're going to go down, try to find, I don't know, some windows. I don't know why they would have windows on an abandoned prison. Maybe another door. There's got to be another way out.
Well, what do you want us to do? We can't just stand around outside.
Hey, what do we want Shadow to do?
What happened to that thing?
Just leave.
Misty. well, Silas, Silas says leave.
We can
Misty
go to Chili's
froze.
or something.
Oh, we could have him pick us up some chili, so when we get out of here, it's just out there waiting. No,
Well, perhaps
are you guys okay?
go down
You guys-
to the main level and scout for doors.
There we go.
yeah, we're good right now.
yeah,
I'm walking
something
downstairs.
helpful. Yes,
I'm
we
walking
can do
down.
that.
Well, I'm walking down the stairs during this conversation. By the way, I'm not just like
And I mean,
stopped.
also, I drove my Forester. I have the keys. He does not have the keys to my vehicle.
Shoot,
Well,
Shadow.
I'm sure there's plenty of abandoned cars out there he could
I mean, I will say
borrow.
the Phantom Chasers and Samantha's cars are out there. Like,
True.
So Shadow,
We are not
it sounds
sending
like
him
it's
for a Chili's pickup.
sounds like it's a maybe's on the Chili's pickup because.
Yeah, I know. You have me on speaker. I don't know why you're yelling into the phone.
Oh shoot! Okay,
I can hear everybody.
Hey, everybody, Shadow, if y'all need to say anything.
They can hear me. They know. You have it on speaker. I don't know how it's damaging your ears.
Shadow, how about you go down to the ground floor and scout for any doors, and if you see anything that looks like it's relatively near where we are now, as far as on this side of the building, give us a call, and we'll aim in that direction.
If you see something that looks like a door, open it.
All right. It seems like there'll probably be a lot of those, but I'll see what I can do.
Well,
Hang up
you.
on Filbert.
A satisfying thing that everyone should do at least once.
No one's ever said bye to me on the phone. You all do this too. I don't know why you all. No one says bye anymore.
You have to be the one to hang up on me, Filbert. You know that. You know that.
Sus, I don't think
right,
you've ever
Granddad,
called
that's
me.
No, you hang up.
I don't call, I just show up.
After I hang up the phone, I'm just gonna be like,
So do I.
they want us to look around
Would
for
usually
some
promote the
doors.
same reaction.
sorry, repeat that again, Jeremy.
I'll
I'm
look
sorry, Jeremy.
to Samantha and her sister and be like, they want us to look for doors or something. They say they can't come through. It's blocked on the other side.
Oh, and Evie's like, okay, well, we found, I think we found some blueprints, so let's go check those and see if we can find where that connects, because there has to be more than one entrance into the cell block.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a cell block, though.
That's true. So she quickly runs like toward the back offices that you guys had been before, where the Phantom Chasers had set up their equipment. Derek and Laura are not around. Or Jack.
They're just nowhere.
No, you don't see them at all. It's just the three of you, and it's oddly quiet. Like, before you had heard, like, there were noises from outside, like, normal wildlife and whatnot, but now it's just, like, the whole building is dead silent. Choice of words, I get it.
I'm gonna look at Samantha's sister. I know this is probably like your first real ghost hunt or whatever, but the rest of your friends aren't here, and that's probably not a good thing.
They might be in the truck.
Well, you want to go check? They might have left you here.
They wouldn't leave me here, Shadow.
Well, they either left you here or they're still in there. It's probably better if they left you here.
They didn't go with us in there.
All right, we'll go see if they're all right then, but I'm just
Okay.
letting you know. This isn't one of your fake little TV show narrative things. This is real.
Okay. She walks over to, like, the door, and she goes to try and open it, and she gets it slightly opened, and then it slams shut on her. She's like, oh, good.
What? Open it.
She tries again. It does the same thing.
Yeah, so your friends are outside waiting for us, right? We can confirm that.
Don't know, because I can't get the door open.
Exactly, because this isn't one of your fake things. This is real, and the two of you are relatively calm about all this.
I don't know what you want from me, Shadow. You want me to start freaking out? Would that make you feel better? I can start freaking out. I'm freaking out now.
Why don't you call your friends and see where they're at?
She calls her friends. She calls Derek, and his phone rings, and you hear it upstairs.
Well, sounds like they're upstairs. But my friends told us we need to go downstairs and try to find a way to connect, because that's the way they went. So what do you want to do?
Well, we should see if they're okay upstairs, shouldn't we?
Sure. Let's go up there
Mr.
then.
Okay. And you guys both start going upstairs.
All right, so we'll walk up the stairs.
Yeah. So you get to the same floor that you found Samantha's phone on.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the doors are open. When before most of them had been locked.
She's still calling it? Like, can we hear it?
Yeah. So you get down to the right side, and it's like the third door on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And you look in, and you see two cell phones just floating in the air. And whenever you walk in, they drop.
It's always a good sign.
Yeah. Great sign.
So what do you want to do? I mean, that's your friends' phones.
We need to find them. But maybe we should meet up with your friends so that we're not all split off.
All right, so I'll start heading down towards the stairs then.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the basement then and try to find him.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys walk down. The stairs leading farther down it's very dark. I assume that you have equipment to handle that because you are a professional. Actually, you're initiate, but you know what I mean.
Equipment to do what?
What?
See?
I'm sorry. What? I got distracted.
You said
by something.
I should be able to do what because I'm a professional?
Oh, you should be able to handle
Turn a
darkness.
flashlight on.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I miss something? Yeah.
No.
Turn a flashlight on.
Yeah, I have a flashlight. So yeah, I'll click on a little flashlight and start going down that way.
Yeah, and Evie is between. So you're leading the way. Evie is behind you, and then Samantha is behind her because she's also used to this shit. And you guys start heading down, and you get to the lower level, and it's pretty dark and damp down here, but you can start walking. For now, it's just one straight hallway, and there's like a few doors, but it looks like this may have been a place where like like hospital attendants, guards might rest. It's not like a any part of the cell block yet. We're gonna switch back to our other friends. So you guys are walking down these very, very rusty spiral staircase. You can look down the cell blocks and see, or the cell, I guess they're cell blocks, rows, and most of them are closed. You do see like, you can see things like jiggling a little bit.
Oh
But
no.
not like the bars jiggling.
Not again. I thought I'd done my flies up this time. Oh, I have. No, it's fine.
The jiggle physics work at least.
Great. What have I done?
Things
You
tend to
can't use
dangle,
words
haven't
like jiggle on this show, Dragon Bait.
I
I
mean,
don't
you
know
really
what you're
can't.
thinking.
You know, the body loses a certain elasticity after you hit a certain age. Things tend to dangle.
And then again after
Anyway.
you die.
Yes, and
Jingle,
then you
dangle,
die.
jingle, jangle.
Things just get worse.
You guys.
I'm not taking blame for this one, Dragon Bait.
No, you're not. This is all me. This is my bad. I done goofed.
You done goofed.
But you can see the bars like rattling at certain places. But it doesn't, like, whatever's in there doesn't seem like it can get out. Maybe that's ghosts of prisoners that have that died here long ago. You're not sure. You make it down to the main floor and you're on concrete. You also see there are some cells like embedded into the walls, but it looks like maybe those were for like solitary confinement, as they are completely dark. And like there are like heavy doors that shut. There's no light that gets in there. And you guys start walking. As you're walking, Misty, you guys get to where that figure was trapped up top. And you can glance up and it's starting to shift out of it, but it's not broken out of it yet.
Okay.
Hey, Misty, how long do you think you can hold that thing up there?
I'm not sure. It looks like it's starting to break out of it now. I'm not thrilled about that. I was hoping it would stick longer than that, but am I too far away to try to strengthen the binding on it?
So it's about, so you're on the ground floor and I said you were 2 up. So it's like 2 above you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that you could probably strengthen it a little bit so that you guys would have more distance to get away, but it's not gonna, it's still going to get out eventually.
Okay. I do want to try to strengthen it a bit just to give us some more time.
Okay.
Do I need to roll use magic on that, or?
Yeah, go ahead and do that just to see how much of a strengthening it really is.
Okay. 10 on the nose.
Okay. So it strengthens enough that you see when it was starting to like shift out of it, it locks back into place.
Okay.
And it's just, and it's, you can see its eyes like following you guys. It's
All right.
black void of eyes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more time, but that's not going to hold for long.
Yeah.
It's stronger than things that I usually bind up, and I'm not thrilled with that.
Well, I suppose we should get a jolly good move on and have a look for a door or something, eh?
Yes, let's do that.
So you guys are I'm assuming you're walking pretty quickly. It's not just like a casually stroll, but you're like booking it towards the end of this this large open space. And as if you glance towards the bars, you can see people that are like watching you. They're not causing any problems, but you can see like some of them standing at the bars. One person is reaching out trying to get your attention, but it's not doing it threateningly.
Hello. Are you well? How's it going?
I'm incarcerated. How do you think it's going?
Well, you're also dead, so, you know.
What? I'm dead?
Yes. incorporeal, you see.
Oh, fuck me.
So really, you can leave whenever you like. Cheerio!
Silas, quit talking to the dead things. We gotta get going. Actually, you know what? If you can get through those bars and like show us how to get out, you could probably go through walls, right?
Well, if the fellow knew how to get out, he surely would have done it by now.
Well, he didn't know he was dead. Hey, now that you know that, can you try to just come here? See if you can come here. Just try.
You know which door is the one that
This
goes
seems
out?
like a terrible plan.
I keep glancing up at the spirit that I have bound, just like,
Yeah.
guys.
All right, I just thought if we had someone that could walk through walls, that would be pretty helpful. But
So, I have always believed in the fact that spirits walk through walls because houses get renovated.
I really love that theory.
Yeah. So when they walk through
Okay.
walls, there actually used to be a door there.
let's see what you're putting down. I've never thought of it like that, but I like it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
to
Well, it's a
them,
cell door, so
the
sometimes it's not there.
yeah. So to them, the jail's all still there because they died.
To
Okay.
them, they feel they are locked in because they are prisoners there. So
Actually-
it's not a oh, the door is open, I can go through. It's a I can't go through because the door is closed kind of thing.
Forget
Well,
everything I just said. I just had a new concept just pop into my head, and I don't think you're gonna be able to get out. We may be able to circle back, come back, and get you. I don't know. We'll see how
Don't
the night
make
takes
offers
us.
like that, Filbert.
Probably. Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Well,
it was nice meeting
Here's
you.
the deal. Do you know which door is the way out from this floor?
There was one up.
Nope. That's not gonna do it.
No, nothing down here though, and any other rooms or anything.
No, there is. There's one through, I think. Listen, there's a cafeteria down here. Maybe you can get through there. Because everybody used to eat in the same area, even guards, and they didn't
All
walk
right.
through here to get there.
Well, if there's a cafeteria, they must have had like some means of getting food deliveries down here. So, all right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy eternity, locked forever in this crumbling prison.
All right. So that's kind of mean.
Eventually it will come down.
Yes, and then you can haunt the rubble.
No.
Ta-ta!
I think that goes against the concept that we just learned about. I think they're stuck in the prison forever now.
Well, prison won't exist forever.
Oh goodness.
So you guys stop talking to this ghost. Misty, you glance up and the thing has disappeared.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Shit is
Guys.
right.
Guys.
Play Seth, that was a good
guys.
cuss right there.
It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's important. We should go. Quickly.
So you guys are booking it through this archway. You get through and you're not in like cell areas anymore, but you're in like a long hallway. It goes forward, left, and right. Forward there's like 2 double doors and it says chapel above it. And then I'm sorry, no, because there's an exterior wall there. It does not go left or right, guys. It goes left. But there's one that goes straight ahead. It says chapel, and another one that goes left. Which way would you like to go?
Well, not necessarily to the chapel unless it's actually hallowed ground. So I guess follow the other hallway. See if we can find the
Okay.
cafeteria.
Okay. So you start turning down the other hallway, and as you do, like lights start coming on in different rooms, and you can see like there's a doctor's area there. There's like offices that some people would have used and whatnot, and you think that the archway that you went through may have been like a solid door at one point that may have like pulled closed, but currently it's gone for whatever reason. And but like lights are flickering and it's getting super duper spooky.
Of course it is.
I don't like this.
No, I'm going to place some kind of protective ward at the entranceway.
The entranceway that you came from.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me some magic.
Man, it must be so nice being able to do magic, y'all.
That is a 9 plus a 3, a 12.
Okay.
Damn.
So on a, you get to pick the effect, right? Or do you get more than that when it's?
More than that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the best possible outcome.
Well, yeah, it's 12
So
plus.
I want it to be a super duper good ward. The
Okay.
ward's this door, real good.
On a 12 plus, the keeper offers you an added benefit.
Offer me some
Okay.
beautiful added benefit, please.
Yeah. So I will
Some non-spoiled
say.
pizza in the cafeteria.
But,
That's no good to me. Unless there's a blood transfusion blood bank next door.
I will
Power's
say
still going
that-
to. I mean, no, apple pies or something.
I will say that the added benefit is anything that wants to cause you harm at all cannot break through this.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you know that nothing will at least come from this hallway. Now
I don't like the emphasis in
Yeah.
that sentence.
Shadow, I'm gonna switch back over to you. I'm sorry, you guys always get Shadow always gets separated
my
from
God,
the whole
This
group.
was not our
It's
fault.
been a little bit.
No.
At least he isn't in an off license buying everybody booze with some music playing
True.
in the background this time.
It's true.
He does have 2 others with him, so they're just
It's
not us.
true. 2 NPCs that don't do anything.
Hey,
But Samantha's really competent. So.
Samantha's awesome.
I'm so glad you guys like her. Because at one point you were like, do we care? And I'm like, shit.
I like Samantha a lot.
So you guys, you and the crows are walking down this hallway. And there's...
The murder of
currently-
crows.
Yeah, the murder of crows. Oh my
I
god.
think you need more
I'm
than
sure
two
they
for
heard
that.
that a lot as kids.
Oh yeah. So you guys are walking down this hallway. You're not seeing the same things that the others were because you haven't met up yet.
Okay.
So it's not the same hallway. But as you are walking, you start hearing footsteps on the stairs that you came from.
Hey, I think they're behind us. Hey, is that you guys?
You don't hear anybody talking, but you do hear the footsteps. And as you all turn around, you see this man in a doctor's jacket, inches away from Samantha Crow's face.
I'm gonna shine my flashlight in his face. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
He automatically grabs her and throws her at you.
Punch him.
Roll
I'm gonna hit him with the flashlight.
to kick.
And just fucking hit him in the face with a flashlight.
So you dodge a flying woman coming at your face.
Well, I mean, I imagine
Wait a
she's
minute,
thrown
buddy.
at me,
Fuck.
and if I can, I'm gonna just try to hit the dude with a flashlight if I can.
We're
Oh,
professionals.
I love this.
We're professional.
We are.
Like, that is my real response in real life. Would just be like, I'm gonna drill this guy. Okay.
I think that's probably fair enough, to be fair.
Well, I rolled a 10 plus. I guess it'd be tough. So 12.
Okay. So you do make contact. It's a little different because it's not a human person, but your flashlight makes contact, but it does pass through. And he looks pissed.
Now, when it passes through, does it Oh, no, I already threw her. I was gonna see if he can choose, but it makes his whole body go ethereal or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just if it goes soon, be like, who the fuck are you? And I'm gonna be like, back up, and holding my flashlight at him.
He is he automatically flickers out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And you are alone with the crows. And Samantha's like, okay, that guy again. Great. Shit.
I'm gonna look at her sister and go, so that was a ghost. That's what a ghost looks like, by the way.
Shadow! We don't have time for you to lecture my little sister. Remember, I'm an accountant, and you are a movie producer.
It's always the right time to lecture little sisters.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that was a ghost. And we need to find the rest of my friends because there's other ghosts that are probably doing much more violent things to them.
Hey, I don't think so, because that's the only one that keeps showing up to fuck people's shit up.
Well,
But-
what do we do? I mean, we have to keep going.
No. We do need to keep going, but we also need to, we gotta go, because fuck that. Because fuck that guy, because he fucked me up the first time. And she's like, okay, and she like pulls Evie, and Evie's like, why don't you tell me what's going? And she's like, we will talk about it later. And you guys are like booking it down this hallway, and
Okay.
Samantha is like keeping an eye out because she's already kind of paranoid about this doctor person who keeps showing up. And you get to an area that has 3 hallways. You can go forward, left, or right. Which way do you go? You see signs where it says like one points to like the cafeteria, and there's another ones that says like offices, whatever. There's like showers to one side, and all that.
Let's hit the showers. Hey, ladies. It's like makes the lamest play ever. Like, don't do it, Shadow. You're better than,
No,
you're
I was
better than
thinking-
that.
I was thinking it's a prison place, so let's go to the cafeterias. There's probably another entrance or exit on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And you guys start heading down that hallway. And you guys get to the cafeteria before the others.
Now, where's the kitchen? There's got to be a fire exit, right? I mean, this place isn't that old.
You're not wrong. So you're gonna search for a kitchen. And as you do, you find it easily. There's like where they like prisoners would have gotten in line to get their gruel or whatever they fed them in prison back then.
The gruel sandwiches.
Fucking Oliver Twist.
Slop? What do you want from me? What is it? I've never been to prison.
Can I have some more?
Aw, that's how they got out of prison. They threw them out if they asked for more food.
Does this like place seem like it was just abandoned in the middle of use and everything's nasty, or is it just like they just stopped using it one day and it's old?
They stopped using it one day and it was old. Another prison, which was more modern and was easier to.
So it's not like there's food and stuff. It's like
No. There's
Yeah.
not. It's very much seems like this place had gone through its use, and then they were like, oh, we have to modernize, and it was easier to build a new prison than to keep using this one. And also weird things were happening at it.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So when we get to the room with the serving area, I'm assuming there's like behind the counter is another door that leads into where the actual kitchen would be.
Yeah.
And I would, as Shadow, would be hoping that there would be a fire exit in that kitchen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get in there and you do find a door that leads out.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Okay. It's a real rusty, so it's like doesn't open very easily.
Okay.
And you manage to, after like shoving it and making a lot of noise, you manage to get it open. And Samantha is keeping an eye out on like the main cafeteria area, the dining area, so that maybe they don't get snuck up on by this crazy Dr. Fuck.
Now, when I open it, does it go outside, like there's a lower level that's outside, or is it like stairs going up to a main level that's outside?
It would be stairs up. This prison is really weird. Like everything's in the basement for some reason.
'Cause it's
And
creepy that way.
yeah. And so you would have stairs leading up, but you would also see like there's like another door at the top of it. But it's dark in that hallway, like in that stairwell.
Okay. Well, this way's the exit. I mean, maybe they already left. Maybe they're outside, or we can at least check to see if it connects.
You have a cell phone, Shadow. Why don't you call them?
Well, I know I have a cell phone, but now we're in the basement.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I have T-Mobile, all right? Fucking sucks.
There goes that
That is the
sponsorship.
T-Mobile sponsorship, Jeremy.
No, it's
We'll add that one.
AT&T.
Add that one to the
Only
list
slightly
of
less
bridges
shit.
burned.
Yeah, we burn a lot of sponsored bridges here.
We do, we
Yeah,
do.
we do.
I use Google
We
Fi, and I
burn them
refuse to
hard
pay it.
too. There's like no. It's like complete insurance write-off. There's no rebuilding that bridge once we've burnt it.
Nope, nope.
Damn. Oh well.
All right, I'll try to call. Well, I'm gonna still go up the stairs and try to open the door to go outside.
Okay. So you make it up the stairs, and this door is locked.
It's locked. Okay.
Yeah. So it does not open. It's you can't get out. Because that would be too easy.
Of course.
Right, but is it locked,
It's
or is it like it just won't open?
It's locked. It's
Okay.
not like magically sealed or anything. It seems like maybe they were trying to lock doors so that people wouldn't just get in all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't work because look at the litter of cars.
Why would they lock a prison?
Shadow.
Uh,
Samantha sticks her head in and goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
It's locked.
What? Yeah.
Well, it won't open either. We're on the inside.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way out.
What kind of place is locked from the inside?
A prison.
I want you to say that, but slower, Shadow. Where are we?
No, I don't know what you might think about me, but I've never been to prison, Samantha.
I didn't say you had, Shadow.
rich little fellow like Shadow? No.
How do you
no
know
way.
so much about it anyways? Because they'll just send people there all the time?
As an accountant?
As an accountant, nobody asks you about your job if you're an accountant.
Gonna send you to fucking spreadsheet jail.
Whatever. Either way, let's just keep
that's my
looking then,
life.
because this isn't a way out.
Okay, let's keep looking then.
I'm gonna look at Evie and be like, she's so aggressive.
Yes, you knew this. She's been aggressive since we were very little.
I'm just
Lord.
walking down the stair, down the stairs and
Okay.
into the kitchen.
You see that as you come back in, Samantha's starting to like look through cabinets, looking for stuff.
Are there any of those like giant cans of tomato sauce?
Are you sure you've never been to
No.
prison, Shadow?
Well, I'm imagining like a school cafeteria. It's just giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do. They have.
any large industrial kitchen.
Or they bring all that
They only
with
have
them.
gruel.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
grilled
it's like-
just like
sandwiches.
an-
Tomato gruel.
There's like an oil drum. There's like an
Tomato
oil,
gruel.
there's just an oil drum with just 100% American gruel like stenciled on the side.
No, we would totally import from England. They do gruel better.
Obviously.
Domestic gruel's the worst.
I was gonna say it's gonna be importing gruel for prisoners. It's one of them
Okay,
down
wait,
prisoners.
pause just for a
Get the
second.
Either way, it doesn't
finest
matter.
No,
gruel.
just for a second, pause.
It doesn't
So,
matter. I'm just
The
okay.
reason they would be using gruel is because it's cheap and easily obtainable, but they're importing it and paying taxes and
Specialist
tariffs and
artisanal
importation
gruel.
fees and shipping costs.
You know, this is the stuff they feed to the orphans in the workhouses back in Victorian Britain.
Says a ghost chef as he's like cutting shit up at the cutting board.
Only the finest imported Victorian gruel.
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
You have to commit
It's
a real
okay.
fancy murder to get said here.
Fancy murder, hey? Oh no.
Choo choo, back on the rails.
I've missed you guys so much.
We're
I
back.
missed you.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking. I'm just wondering if there's any like food. Yeah, I'm basically gonna just grab is there any food? Like, is there any of those giant things?
Yeah,
Or they take all
there's
that?
some food in here. It seems like they cleaned out, but
But
they
I don't
didn't
want
clean
like a
everything
normal
out.
one. I need a big ass can.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab that.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have it.
Souvenirs from a prison.
I'm just gonna like, it'll be useful eventually.
And if it isn't, you will find a way to make it
It's
useful.
a spell component.
Three episodes from now. No, sorry. 3 mysteries from now.
No,
This-
I'm like
this-
carrying this giant thing.
I know, and
I'll
you're gonna have
it
it 3.
I don't think I'll have it 3 hours from now.
Oh, unless you decide it's important and ask Lysa to put it in her magic pocket.
That's a thing.
true.
It could be useful as like a bludgeoning weapon.
If you could get
In
your
a
hands
tough
around
spot.
it well enough.
Samantha finds some salt and throws you some of that. It's one of like the big
The
containers.
hell is? I'm not
of
trying
it.
to make pizza sauce. I'm just gonna fucking throw this at the guy if we see him again.
How
Playing
have
Hitman,
you
Jeremy.
have you done so well at your job and not know the significance of using salt on ghosts?
He's not a demon. So now
Salt
who's
works
smart?
up against ghosts.
I don't think it does because it doesn't fucking make sense because it's a ghost. Plus the shit's iodized, and I'm gonna throw it at the wall.
I see what you mean about Jeremy being the one subtly throwing things off.
He can't hide it when it's his own scene either. See, when we give him his own scene, he can't even like make it so it's me and Gerundu looking like we're.
I'm just trying to play into Shadow. Shadow's
I
a dick.
tried real hard to steal that thunder with the whole Gruel thing, but yeah, you
He sold it back.
left yourself completely exposed with the follower there. I'm not taking responsibility
So
for
he
that.
throws it though.
Oh, okay.
This is iodized salt. You can't even use that. You think you just use any salt? That's not how it works.
This is that fake salt. It's that low sodium, like potassium salt or whatever instead.
Shadow. Whatever. You take your can of soup. That's definitely not gonna help you in this. I will take the salt, and we'll see who comes out of this better.
Oh God.
What are you gonna do? Shoot him? Why waste a bullet? I just throw this thing at him. The flashlight worked.
Did it?
He disappeared, didn't he?
He could be fucking with us, or he's going after our friends.
I dropped the can on the ground. Fine, fuck it. I don't need. I don't need tomato sauce then. Fuck it. Take the salt. Whatever.
Take your damn tomato sauce if that's
No.
what you fucking want.
It's broken now. And it's like, I assume it's like dented or something. I mean, it's a heavy, giant.
Plus, it's
Yeah.
like gonna be like what 50 years old. It probably
Yeah.
like fermented in there. It wouldn't take much to burst
Oh,
it.
that
Oh
was
shit, it's starting to
expensive.
smell. Let's go, let's go, let's
Oh
go.
God, yeah. And she follows you out. Oh God.
Do you think
Are
of how
we
good
To
that
the other group, I can't handle Shadow right now.
let's-
Are we anywhere in the vicinity? Because we were headed towards the cafeteria as well.
Yeah. You do hear some ruckus coming from down the hallway, but you're also like you're seeing lights and things coming on. And as you walk past the hospital door, you all of a sudden see Laura bust out of it, and like she runs into you.
Okay.
To Filbert. Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, do you see the pale guy, all black? We came with Shadow.
No, I have no idea how I got here.
It was through there.
I didn't come through there.
She's okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Comfort her.
It's gonna be okay. You just need to come with us. We're looking for your friends and our friend.
Okay.
Is anyone else with you?
Silas.
Perhaps you should stay. Filbert has been feeling rather poorly. You might catch some kind of illness if you stay in such close proximity to him. I suggest you stand at least 6 feet away at all times from Filbert and do not rush into his arms. That is my personal diagnosis as a doctor.
I slap Silas upside the head.
Oh, the gift slap.
Let's come back.
Meine Kopf.
Are you guys okay?
For a
We
given
seem to
value
be.
thereof.
Well, that's good. I don't know where Jack or Derek are.
When is the last time you saw them?
We were in the equipment room upstairs. Where are we? We were in our equipment room, and everything went dark. And then I was on a table, and a guy was over me. And then he looked around and then left, and I managed to get out.
Is it a normal, like, office table, or did it look like an autopsy table, or?
It looked like a surgeon's table, yes.
Do you look like a doctor?
As doctor-esque as he could.
A spooky doctor?
Yeah.
You really don't need to stand that far away. Silas was just joking.
No, I'm not Silas. I am, of course, as you well know, Herr Dr. Schadenfreude.
I call him Silas sometimes because I have trouble pronouncing his real name, of course.
And yes, please do not stand too close to Filbert. He is
I grab you
very
by the
contagious.
ear. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
Glaring daggers at this poor woman. Hands off my
Let him
man,
save the
sort of.
human.
He's so petty.
Let him save the human.
She's
It's Filbert.
she's touching
Just
him.
let him save her. That's all that will happen. I lean over and
Bloody
give
grubby, bloody paws all over him. I don't know where she's been, what she's been doing.
She's been getting captured
He shouldn't
by
be
ghosts. We need to help her.
woman-handled like that.
He'll be fine. He's a big
He's a
boy. He can
delicate
handle
flower.
himself.
She shouldn't toy with his emotions.
She's not. We're trying to find her friends.
Yes,
Cool.
well, yes, you're quite right, Lisa. We will frame this, of course, within the cinematographical ways that you like as the director of photography. Yes, of course, we'll come back for some more establishing shots later. Yes, let's proceed.
Oh, okay. And you all, with Laura, start walking down the hallway, going towards the noise. You get to the doors, and as you throw open them, you do see Shadow and the crows are walking towards the door that you guys are coming through.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, does that mean
Oh, my God.
you're here? Or are we back where we belong?
What the hell does that mean?
Well,
I
we
don't
come
know.
here.
Well, we asked Shadow to find a door outside.
Yeah, there's a door over there, but it won't open.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, plus
well.
it smells really bad because I dropped some tomato sauce.
Of course you did.
We also
Wait.
tried to open the front door, and it wouldn't open.
Then what are we gonna do?
Did you
Usually,
encounter-
if you're trapped by something, we have to take care of it.
You guys running that spooky ass doctor again?
Just the one time that Mista got it, but it broke out since then.
disappeared somewhere.
Yeah, well, tried to strangle Samantha here.
How
No.
did?
Disappeared.
That's problematic.
Oh, but it
We're
just like
still
That is not
missing
good.
2 other members of the group.
Oh. Evie runs over and hugs Laura and is just like, "Oh my God, thank God you're okay." Yeah, as okay as I can be.
Surrounded by mad people and trapped in a spooky prison.
Yeah, I think we should try and not be down here.
Well, how did you guys get rid of it? You said he just disappeared just on his own?
So it threw me, Samantha, into Shadow, and then Shadow
Yeah.
hit
Good
him with
magic.
a flashlight.
Yeah, I drilled him right in the head with this thing right here.
Did you use like use magic on the flashlight?
No, I just kind of hit him.
That shouldn't have worked on a ghost.
Well, he didn't like it and he disappeared.
Like
I hit him really good. I hit it really good.
no,
That
like
still
no
shouldn't have worked
magic,
on a
not even a
ghost.
little magic. You just
I mean, sometimes maybe it seeps out a little or something. I don't know, but I didn't try. You know, I just hit him real good. It was a kind of spur of the moment type thing. I was reacting for, it was a very self defense type situation. So, who knows?
I mean, fair.
Who can really say?
And it worked. That's interesting.
Well, I think worked or us being toyed with.
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Nah, I got him.
Well, I mean, maybe he won't.
well-
Maybe he's gonna leave us alone now if Shadow just keeps carrying that flashlight around.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he likes to toy with people.
Well, just in case,
Well,
Shadow,
then.
you got any more flashlights?
I mean, in the car.
Cool.
Yeah, I told you guys to grab them.
So,
I packed everything. You guys never grab the shit I pack. I pack every time I pack it something for everyone, and I'm the only person that brings anything.
I got my
Lysis pulls a
shotgun.
flashlight out of her magic pocket. I brought my flashlight, as you told me.
Shotgun. Magic fingers. Pointing at you, Misty.
Yeah, I was impressed. You did bring the shotgun last. You usually just leave it in the car every time.
It's not,
I know.
In,
it's not
in
magic.
full view. Just open on the passenger seat often.
You never see me leaving my sword.
I always have my wand. That's pretty much all I need.
So, should we
I'm sure that gets easy to go. Oh god damn it!
perhaps we should discuss our next move? Should we attempt to get back to the front door and try leaving that way? Should we attempt this locked door that you have encountered, Shadow? Or do we simply set up here, see if we can find some provisions, perhaps some salt to block the doors?
Well,
We found salt.
it's
We found salt.
iodized. Will someone please tell her
Doesn't
iodized
matter,
won't work?
Shadow. It doesn't matter.
Do you know what the word kosher means?
Oh
Kosher
my god.
salt
oh
only.
my god. No, that's not how this works, Shadow.
That's the closest thing we're getting to blessed down here,
Oh
okay?
my god.
All right,
It's all chapel back there.
Here we go.
a chapel wouldn't be a bad idea if we're planning to hole up here. It's at least semi-hollowed ground, or has remnants of hollowed. But if this thing is what's keeping us from leaving, then we need to figure out a plan to get rid of it.
That's what I was just thinking. And out of character, I actually believe that the last game I finally used my lore library. Does that sound right, everybody? I think I
you
took
did,
some
yeah.
time to, which
To
gives
use
me,
Google.
Sure did.
yeah, to Google my lore library, which gives me a +1 going forward if I investigate a mystery. And I would love to maybe see if I can try to piece together some things, Dragonbait. Maybe do a.
What are you trying to piece together? I
I-
need to know exactly what you're looking for.
I am trying to see if I've read about any of this, some kind of spirit or ghost that can trap you and like seal exits, and if so, how to
Adam,
either get
I'm
them.
going to tell you this right now. As a hunter, yes, it's called a poltergeist.
Okay, well,
Well, and we know this guy's name.
Huh?
Dr. Marker.
Dr. What?
Marker.
Yeah, I think that's right.
what I have written down.
how do we get
We don't know
that?
first
Did we
name.
ask him before Jeremy hit him with the
No,
flashlight?
there were files. There were files.
files
that-
Yeah,
that were
I
in
asked-
one of the
episode,
offices.
yeah.
Yeah, I asked Evie for the file.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, banishment works a hell of a lot easier when you know something's name.
Yes. You're gonna need stuff for banishing, though, aren't you?
Yes, probably. And I mean, I've done big workings before, and this feels like it is or should be a fairly big working.
It's going to be, and it's going to do a lot. You're going to have a lot to do.
Oh God, are we going on fetch quests? DB, do not send us on fetch quests.
Should I go buy the
Fetch me
alcohol?
my goblet.
But I think this might be a good time to take a break because we have about
A little under 2 hours left.
a little under 2 hours left. Unless you guys want to keep going, and we can keep going for a little bit longer. It's all up to you.
This feels like a good spot to break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, then we're gonna take a quick break, everybody, and we'll be back for, I guess, what will be a banishing spell after they find everything they need for it.
Wish us luck.
God damn. Fetch
Hopefully we need some
quests.
tomato sauce. Bye,
Fortunately,
everybody.
I've got most of these things in my pockets.
No. All right, everybody.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Yeehaw! Welcome everybody to Shitty Cowboys. What in tarnation is Shitty Cowboys? We're an actual play Dungeons & Dragons bi-weekly Twitch stream and podcast set in the West Hollow setting. That's right, it's Dungeons and Dragons and Cowboys. What else more could you ask for? Follow Sean Marston and Jambalaya Pendergrass as they travel across West Hollow and get into some cowboy trouble. Find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/OneShotOnslaught every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every other Wednesday wherever you get your podcast. Now go on, get to subscribing.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey everyone, it's your Dungeon Master Adam here to tell you all about One Shot Onslaught. We are an actual play D&D 5e podcast that even follows some of the rules.
Rules? No one said there'd be rules.
We play through popular one-shot modules from DMsGuild.com so that you can drop in at any episode. We have Lord Sean Snow, the hero's hero, who is a 140-year-old human wizard.
I cast magic and missile up its butthole!
Death, the tiefling rogue who only eats raw meat.
Did somebody say meat?
The dwarf druid Ironclaw who loves nature almost as much as he loves oatmeal.
Cinnamon oatmeal, or get the F out.
And last but not least, we have Ted, the tiefling bard who loves to jam out on his magic guitar and skadoosh on his magic flying broom.
Skadoosh.
Find us wherever you download your podcast and follow us on all social media at One Shot Onslaught.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week, filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons & Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
A Majestic Goose Podcast.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt. No. Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Yeehaw! Welcome everybody to Shitty Cowboys. What in tarnation is Shitty Cowboys? We're an actual play Dungeons & Dragons bi-weekly Twitch stream and podcast set in the West Hollow setting. That's right, it's Dungeons and Dragons and Cowboys. What else more could you ask for? Follow Sean Marston and Jambalaya Pendergrass as they travel across West Hollow and get into some cowboy trouble. Find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/OneShotOnslaught every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every other Wednesday wherever you get your podcast. Now go on, get to subscribing.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey everyone, it's your Dungeon Master Adam here to tell you all about One Shot Onslaught. We are an actual play D&D 5e podcast that even follows some of the rules.
Rules? No one said there'd be rules.
We play through popular one-shot modules from DMsGuild.com so that you can drop in at any episode. We have Lord Sean Snow, the hero's hero, who is a 140-year-old human wizard.
I cast magic and missile up its butthole!
Death, the tiefling rogue who only eats raw meat.
Did somebody say meat?
The dwarf druid Ironclaw who loves nature almost as much as he loves oatmeal.
Cinnamon oatmeal, or get the F out.
And last but not least, we have Ted, the tiefling bard who loves to jam out on his magic guitar and skadoosh on his magic flying broom.
Skadoosh.
Find us wherever you download your podcast and follow us on all social media at One Shot Onslaught.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week, filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons and Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
A Majestic Goose Podcast.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt. No. Can I refuse?
And we're back. Who wants to recap what we just went through so that I don't have to do that for the podcast feed?
Short version, we got separated toward the end of the episode before the last one. Shadow and the Crow sisters were on one side of a door and the rest of us were on the other side of the door. And we decided to try and go down to ground level to try and find a way out. Shadow was going to go outside and circle around to try and find a way, but he couldn't get out the front door and couldn't. The other three members of the ghost hunting team disappeared. Couldn't figure out where they went, so they went upstairs calling the phone because they could hear the phone ringing upstairs. And phones were hovering and then dropped. It's great. They got attacked by the surgeon person, the surgeon ghost, and Shadow hit it with a flashlight. And that
effectively
worked.
So it worked.
He has seen the light.
We kept going down. We ran into a prisoner who was able to point us in the direction of the cafeteria, which
nice
we
guy.
eventually... He was pretty nice.
I think it was a guy. I don't remember. It was a ghost.
And as we passed the medical area, I forgot her name.
Laura.
Laura came peeling out, ran face first into Filbert, held and was like, "Oh my God, I was on an autopsy table. I was gonna get toppled on, and I ran." Honestly, I was baiting Gerundu with that one. And then we all kept going toward the cafeteria where we found Shadow and the Crow sisters were all back together. We have decided to do a big magic vanishing to try and get rid of this thing that's toying with us and keeping us from leaving.
The only thing there was about and there was also I think maybe like a 20-minute scene where we talked about Gruel and then threw tomato sauce at a wall. But I apparently Tiana didn't think that was important.
Nope.
It was one of my highlights.
That's because Evie and Samantha were getting salty.
Evie.
Oh.
Getting salty. I feel like Shadow was getting more salty. I don't think it was the sisters as much.
Wasn't he getting more like...
My tone is perfectly fine with my friends. Yeah, I saw them. I was like, hey guys, how's it going?
Well, yeah, because you don't get all sarky with us.
People don't get snarky with me.
Okay, but yes, we're all back together now, and I should know, and Filbert should know because he's the expert. What it takes to do a big ritual vanishing.
Yeah. So you're gonna know that you're going to need something specific to the surgeon. And you know that he was a doctor here, so you may be able to find something within the prison that was his. It also seems like he probably died here because his ghost is here. And then you're gonna need water, salt, and you're going to need some sort of like fire.
I'm pretty sure we can handle that.
That should be the easiest.
Misty just grins.
Yeah. And it would help to have some iron as well. So.
Okay. Hey, Shadow, what's your sword made of?
I mean, probably steel, but there's definitely iron all around us.
Yeah,
though,
it's rusty though.
It's true.
What about in that cafeteria there? Some cast iron pots or something?
Ooh.
Perhaps. Probably equally rusty though, but
Well, if
we
they've
can
been
try it.
particularly well seasoned, perhaps they should be fine. You know, a good cast iron pot should last a lifetime if taken care of properly.
Are there faucets?
I wonder if there's any gruel.
Are there faucets in the kitchen area?
There are faucets because they would have to clean dishes and whatnot. So as you walk in there and they don't turn on.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah. But you also can find an iron skillet if that's what you want to use.
I love it. It's very Rapunzel.
Yeah. So you have an iron skillet. And Samantha has the salt that Shadow was so salty about.
How much water do we need?
You would know that you would need it to like fill like a basin kind of thing. Not like a whole bunch of water, but enough to like submerge the items in the water because it helps with the banishment. You would also need to like, you know that you have symbols that you have to draw around the, obviously.
Right. No, there's like a whole ritual thing that goes into it.
Yeah,
But right at the moment, I'm focused on.
Yeah.
To have any water, should I add that to my list of things to include in my stash the next time we're home?
Yeah,
I've got
probably a
whiskey.
good idea.
I don't think that would work though.
It's not a bad idea to have a gallon of water in your stash.
I will add that to my list of things to keep in the future.
Laura speaks up and goes, "We had water upstairs.
Like
we
water
always
bottles?
bring water. You need to stay hydrated when you do stuff."
Well, then let's go after it. But last time we saw that surgeon guy, he was coming down the stairs. You know, there's probably a reason we're here and we can't get out. I bet Lord Jeff Fuckhead has something to do with all this.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, why else can we not leave?
Who's that?
It's not like we're just in some rent.
He's
it's accountant stuff.
Another producer, rival producer.
Yeah, that's right. He is the head of Fuckhead Productions, and they produce many subpar paranormal documentaries. I'm surprised you haven't heard of them, although, to be honest, their output is quite poor. Not like the output of Herr Dr. Schadenfreude, of course.
Oh, okay. What?
Laura,
Yes.
your water.
You
Where
probably
did you
wouldn't
keep
have
that?
seen the shows on in Europe.
The water was upstairs with our equipment.
Excellent.
Is that in a room that I was in before?
Yes, you were there.
Perhaps I should retrieve that.
Might be a good idea. There's a little less chance of you getting nabbed.
Yeah.
Indeed. So I will.
Bamf.
Well, I suppose I need to go around a corner.
At this point.
Or are we just friends? Are we giving up the charade?
I don't know. I just
Jeff
pulled out
up?
I just pulled out the Lord Jeff Fuckhead being a rival producer, so maybe we can.
Also, we are talking about doing magic to get rid of some ghosts.
Well, don't tell me I've been keeping up this ridiculous accent for no reason.
Because it entertains you.
Well, that's true. It does entertain me a great deal.
All right, well.
Misty?
We're saying all this in front of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think by now it might be. It's obvious you can still do the accent.
Oh, good.
They're gonna
I
see
heard
us
my
do the
name being
magic.
called.
You did. Johnny gave you disadvantage.
I don't know how that
How
works
does
in
that
Monster
work?
Elite.
I don't know, but
Johnny,
like,
what did I do?
Well, DB, if you scroll
Why?
up, he also gave disadvantage to DB.
I can't. I'm all
So then it evens out, and
reactionary.
it's fine.
Oh, well, that's
I don't
got to
roll
do
dice.
something.
It's gotta do
So
something.
are
It's
we
in the
gonna do
rules.
what we talked about? Are we gonna do what we talked about before, where we roll 3 d6s and then take the lower of one of them?
I guess we could do that. I'm just very scared to do that because then y'all die in this place.
Yeah, let's just kind of ignore that because
We're just gonna ignore Johnny. Johnny, you
Oh
know,
my
hit us up
gosh.
with disadvantage whenever we're playing D&D, man.
Yeah, D&D is a lot easier. roll two d20s. Take the lower. Great.
$3 real.
We'll let you do your thing, Johnny. It's okay. You can do your thing. We're just gonna ignore it.
Yeah, give us money.
I might
Alright,
just
well-
make it harder to do the magic-y thing.
Okay.
If I think that's probably more fair at this point.
Yeah. Well, just because this system, it doesn't have an advantage-disadvantage system. It's almost impossible to figure this one out.
Johnny, I love you. Maybe one day we'll have you on Roll for Weird. Does that make you
Someone
feel
left.
better?
We're like, oh well. And then someone just left.
Anyway, you're gonna. What's
Speaking of
happening?
leaving, Lyseth is going to, in a flurry of wings, Lyseth is going
Child
to
came out of
disappear.
nowhere.
That child is ghosting in and out of the walls. I love
That
it.
child. So my screen has been glitching all night. That child came out of nowhere, and is now frozen on Adam's screen.
What?
My
I
screens
can't
have
see
been-
it.
My screens have been freezing.
Oh.
Yeah. So now I have a frozen child halfway out of this wall.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's
Like-
that's not nice.
All
Yes.
right.
So
Lyseth is gonna go get.
Lyseth
water.
is going to vamp out with
Okay.
her little flurry of wings,
Okay.
get to the
And
equipment
we're all
room.
just sort of fuck it.
Yeah. You just see like Evie and Laura go.
Yeah, because the wings are kind of a part of that. They have to come out for that.
Just
Ah.
whoosh.
So that's not how I was taken.
No, that's just Lyseth.
Oh, okay.
She's
And
she's
Evie
like an
looks
angel.
at Samantha, and Samantha just goes,
Samantha's seen
This
it
is like-
before. Samantha's seen it before.
"Oh, Samantha has, but now she has to explain what's happening to her little sister after they're done."
Yeah, I thought she was
Because the
trying
accountant
to. I
knows how
thought she
that
was
works.
trying to distance herself, and I wanted to point out to Evie that Samantha's in on it too.
Oh, you just made things a lot harder in the Crow family.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
did.
special effects for the movie.
So you, Lyseth, you bamf back to the room, and you're there, and the room looks different. All of the equipment has kind of been thrown around, and a lot of things are broken. You do find like a cooler that has some water bottles in it. So you can grab that, and as you are turning, you see the doctor standing in front of the doorway.
Oh, well, I get out of there.
Okay, you bamf back.
Yeah, I vamp back. Well, friends, I have some water. The equipment appeared to be ransacked and somewhat destroyed, and the doctor appeared in the doorway, so it is a good thing that it was simply me. What else do we need?
some personal effects of the doctors, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the hardest part.
Well, I don't know. Did we pass the examination room?
You did. You did.
So I guess that would be the natural place to start looking.
Yeah, we should probably not split up either, says
No,
Samantha.
not after the first time.
No. And so
mean
you
to
guys
the
start
first time.
heading. It's true, you didn't do it on purpose, that was a me thing. So you all start heading back down the hallway towards the surgeon's room.
Yeah, and I have my wand in my hand on edge, watching for that surgeon to just appear from somewhere, because he's been fucking with us, and I am not pleased about that.
Yeah, Samantha has the salt.
Cool.
So you all are walking back down, and you start getting closer to it, and like the lights start flickering again. And front. Oh, go ahead.
I'm putting the water in my interdimensional pocket and drawing my sword. Just,
Okay, your
Yes.
flaming sword.
yes. 'Cause why not? They've seen my wings. It's fine.
Yep.
Okay. So you all are heading down there, and as you're walking, you see like these figures are starting to like walk past you, and they're just like, they're not trying to hurt you or anything. They're just walking. And some of them seem to be like old prisoners. Some of them seem to be nurses. And one of the nurses is like shaking and is walking past you, and she just looks like she's a wreck.
Is it the same nurse we saw helping Sam?
Different nurse.
I'm gonna see if I can flag her down, like get her attention.
Okay. You can, like, she's starting to walk past you, Misty, and you're like, you kind of step in front of her, and she jumps.
Hey, sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
No, you shouldn't be here.
What's going on? You look like you've...
I look like I've what?
Seen a ghost. What's going on?
The surgeon isn't happy.
Uh-huh. What happens when the surgeon isn't happy?
Bad things.
Can you be more specific?
He takes it out on the staff, or he grabs another prisoner and continues his work, but more brutally.
Well, we're going to try to deal with this, so good luck.
You too, but you should get out of here.
Oh, we're working on that.
And she continues walking. You would have noticed that she had like a cut down her right arm. Looked like somebody had tried to like attack her or something.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. And then you get to the hospital wing, the surgery room, whatever you call it. And you are able to walk in. It's the same room that Laura came out of, and she kind of stops at the threshold of the door and is kind of nervous about going back in there.
Look,
Albert,
we just
her.
Yeah, I got it. Huh? You don't have to go in there if you don't want. You and I could stay out here. They can go in and ransack the place and just find a T-shirt, like a name tag.
Which part of don't split the group was unclear?
Well, we'll like leave the door open and it'd be right by the door. I'll say an in the door way. Because this doctor's been sealing off the door, so I guess we don't want to leave it open.
Why is he so mad? Maybe we should find out why.
I'm sure he's pissed off because we're countering him.
Well,
I suppose.
I see.
He has to have a reason.
Well, he's already lost Samantha and Laura.
I think Shadow means in more of a grand scheme of things, like why is he doing all this? You know, you've seen the movies, Layseth, when, you know, they think it's a big mean ghost, but really it's just like a tortured soul. Once they fix it,
Yes, like the Scooby-Doo shows.
Just like the most of the Scooby-Doo shows, yeah. The ones where it's the real ghost, not the fake ghost.
Yeah, real ghosts, not fake ones.
Right.
As I look at them.
That probably would work, Shadow, but I think it would probably take longer than this ritual. And it's looking kind of dark outside. I'm thinking Chili's is going to be closing real soon, so we should probably get going before.
Sun's going down, big guy. Chili's is closing real soon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but...
Well, but Silas walks into the room, and as he does, he sort of like shoulder checks Laura a little bit. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Just a little bit.
What a rude thing to do.
She's got a paws all over his man.
You rude. You
As soon as I get a chance, I will be slapping him upside the head again.
Okay.
Not like,
Yay.
not like, it's not super hard because he's like a frail old man. But as he walks past, you just sort of
noticeable. Just
yeah.
An accidentally on purpose nudge.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bitch.
Oh! I absolutely smack him upside the head.
Is your grandfather okay?
My grandfather's being a little bitch.
That was to Filbert.
it's kind of a long story. With I guess you'd know that he's not my grandfather. He's not really a movie producer. He can do some magic. He's really good at fighting stuff. So he hunts monsters with us.
Yes, and you should do well to remember that I'm good at fighting stuff.
Atlas.
Well, I'm sorry, but the nerve of it, quite frankly.
Silas, you are excellent at finding things. Perhaps you should help investigate the room.
If only I could find that kind of love. And yes, Silas turns around in a huff and starts looking for things.
Okay. Laura's gonna stay with Filbert. Samantha's gonna help you.
Of course she is, the harlot. This is how it starts, you know. Placed by a younger model.
Way younger.
Actually, Filbert's closer to the same age as Laura. Oh my gosh.
Only by about a century.
Yeah. So you guys are searching the room, and you find different equipment, definitely surgical equipment. You see that there's a curtain drawn in the back, and there's like blood splatter on it. Kind of fresh looking blood splatter.
Oh
dear.
Hey Silas,
Take a
guess
look.
what I need you to do?
Oh no.
I suppose I have to resist eating somebody now.
Yeah, you do.
And he's already grumpy from having his man get mauled on.
Oh no.
Get your hands off of my man, you filthy hoe. What do I have to roll? I can't remember.
How do I roll?
Cool? Is it actually
that cool?
It's been so long.
I think it's cool, yeah.
Not cool. Oh, I am not cool at all. Okay, let's.
This could get very interesting very quickly.
God,
Yeah,
I'm
it could.
scared.
An 8. So a success, but only just.
Yeah, so you
Qualifying
see,
success.
yeah, you see the blood and you're like, and you realize that it's been a while since you've eaten, and you start walking towards it, because that's where fresh blood is, but you don't feel the need to just like attack. You just feel that like that gnawing, like, oh, I'm gonna need to feed soon-ish. Do you open the curtain?
Yes.
Okay. So you throw open the curtain and you see the body of Jack.
The live, healthy body of Jack?
Alive, healthy people aren't usually described as bodies.
Sometimes.
No.
What about Elle Macpherson?
So
not in a horror film.
You see that his chest has been cut open, ribs have been cracked open, and like organs have been rearranged.
Ah, it's like an autopsy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. And he is dead.
So
Yeah. Very dead.
Not heal that.
Well, the prognosis isn't good.
Evie comes up behind you, Silas.
Uh-oh.
And she sees
hello.
what happens and goes, oh God, and like runs away and vomits in a corner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough, really. Well, let's close the curtains again.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Granddad, was there anything else in there?
Well, I didn't put my hands in, if that's what you're asking.
Not in him, in the curtained off area.
Okay, well, I'll go check. Make sure the girl's all right.
Perhaps, Silas, someone else should look?
Yeah, it's probably not an altogether amazing idea if I go back in there.
Right.
I'll go.
You got
look around.
So you go in there, and you see the body of Jack. He, doesn't look great.
BB, master of the understatement.
You hear like some rattling from the back corner, which is also like there's like a tarp over something. There's a few things in this area that you can see. There's what looks like to be like an old surgeon's jacket, and stuff like that.
Well, I will take the surgeon's jacket.
Okay.
And toss it over to Misty.
Okay.
I'll grab that.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a deep breath and look at the tarp.
Okay. So you hear like you hear somebody like trying to. It sounds like there's a cage under the tarp, and they're like trying to get out of the cage.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tarp.
You see Derek, and he is looking real bad. It looks like the surgeon had started like doing stuff to him, so he has like cuts on his arms. He is missing a finger, and his hands are handcuffed to the bars, and like he's just shaking the bars trying to get out.
Which of us is able to undo locks? Filbert, is that you? Do you have that skill?
Yeah, I do, and also I think one of the magic people usually does, but I also can pick locks, yeah.
You can pick locks? There's literally like a door over there that's just locked.
What, I thought, like, the ghost seal doors?
No, it was a normal one. It was just locked from the inside because we're in a fucking prison.
Oh.
Misty, would you like to come try to magic this open?
Sure. And do the handcuffs look like they're police issue, or like the kind of, weaker stuff that you would get in a shop?
It looks like police ones. It looks like he was probably.
Looks like the kind you'd find in a prison.
They're furry.
I'll crouch down next to him
Furry
and look at
handcuffs.
him and be like, "Hey, Samantha, you happen to have anything?"
She pats down her pockets and goes, "I do not. I didn't expect to need a handcuff key today. Kind of off duty."
Samantha, is that something you could get me a copy of? For future reference.
Well,
I'll work
what do you
on
get
it.
up to in your spare time, Lisa?
I'll work on it, Lisa. You're welcome.
So it's not listed as one of the effects that can be done, but I do want to try to like magic the locks open, like
casting knock.
Basically, yes. Basically, casting knock, or like putting a hand over the metal and searing it so it can get popped open.
Yeah. Roll use magic.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Yeah, you do the thing. You manage to sear. What are you searing? The handcuffs?
So I want to. So there's two locks basically, right?
Yeah.
There's the handcuffs that are around his wrists and the door to the cage. So I want to get the cage open first.
Okay.
Because if we have to, he can just stay in handcuffs and we deal with that when we get out. But
Okay.
right now the cage is the cage is my first problem.
Yeah. So yeah, you easily sear the lock, pop it off, and are able to open it. You would also see though that the handcuffs are wrapped around the bars, so like he can't leave the cage without it coming off.
Okay. I don't. Today and Tiana says obvious things. Fire magic is very hot, and I don't want to have that against his skin. So I think, want to try and deal with the bar that it's wrapped around.
Okay.
And try to like heat it and bend it.
Okay.
So that we can slip it off over.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to use magic again, because this is a different kind of thing. As Misty is doing this, I almost said Tiana. The doors behind all of you slam shut. Yeah.
Of course.
And the lights start to go out in the room.
I got a 13 total.
Oh yeah. This bar is nothing. This bar, you barely sear it, and it just like pops off, and he's able to get his arms up and around.
Do I get an additional effect? Can I ask that like the handcuff chain get broken?
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
So the handcuff, he can now use his hands. He seems like he's in shock a lot. He hasn't said anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to heal him.
Okay.
Careful.
Can you grow back appendages?
Well, I just rolled 2 6s.
So maybe.
Oh, yes.
So that's 13.
Okay.
So it's only on a 10 plus, I heal 2 harm or an illness, and they're stabilized.
Okay. Well, he's definitely stabilized and healed 2 harm. He's a lot better. I'm gonna say that probably doesn't grow back the finger, but it like does heal it over.
Yeah.
Especially at that high level. And you all are it's slowly getting darker in this room. What do you want to do?
Turn on my flashlight.
Okay.
That's it. That's no.
This is all we need. I fucked him up with it last time, and I'll do it again.
Should we just do it here? Do the ritual here?
Do we have?
If we have all the things.
I have the water.
We have the surgeon jacket. We have the salt.
The cast
We have the
iron
cast
skillet.
iron.
We have the cast iron skillet.
We have the water.
I'll need to
We
start.
need fire.
Mine.
Oh yeah, we need
That's
fire.
it.
Oh
we have
no.
Misty.
We need fire. We have Misty. It's fine.
Yeah. I will also say that this ritual has to take up to 4 people to do it.
Okay.
So anybody with magic-y stuff can help Misty out.
Okay.
Come on,
everybody.
Shadow. You
Don't
you
pretend
want
you
it.
haven't been waiting for the opportunity to do big magic the whole
Tired.
bloody time.
I only had 5 coffees today, and I didn't know I was gonna be doing this kind of shit.
Well, I'll buy you a coffee when we get out. How about that?
Filbert,
Yeah.
are you comfortable with your shotgun, or would you like my holy sword?
I'm more practiced with the shotgun. I think I'll just load up some salt rounds and hope for the best.
I'll take your shotgun or your holy sword.
I won't take my
Samantha
shotgun.
says.
I pass it over to Samantha. I trust her.
Yeah. Sweet.
Hey, Shadow, you want to give Laura your flashlight?
You're not gonna run off, are you? I can.
Where do you think she's going to run to?
I don't know, but this is the strongest thing we have. I'm gonna hand it to her.
I'm not going to run off.
Right. I'm gonna like clear an area that's big enough for what we're doing. Like scuff, shove some things out of the way with my foot. Try to smooth the area out as much as I can so no dirt and whatever gets in the way.
Yeah. So as you're doing this, this being starts showing up, and you have, I'm guessing, Laceth, Shadow, and Silas helping you.
Yeah.
The rest of the group is going to try and protect you guys while you do this.
Okay. Is there anything flammable in the room? I mean,
there's different kinds of like bottles full of stuff that
You can tear down that curtain.
Yeah,
There we
tear
go.
down the curtain. You could feasibly. There's probably some different kind of like medicines in there that could probably catch fire as well.
Okay. So you said just fire. Does it need to be like a candle? Does it need to be a continuously burning flame of some variety?
So it basically is like heating up what's in the iron basin that you're using.
Got it.
Yes. And that needs to be in the center of the ritual that you're performing.
Okay, so I'm going to start drawing out the symbols, and I think Filbert's going to be busy, so I'll talk everyone through what the ritual elements need to be, and just like free a hand long enough to cast fire over at something, just to set it on fire and get that started.
Okay. I'm gonna need each of you to roll a magic.
All right.
Here we go.
And Filbert?
Am I gonna be kicking some ass? I take it.
Yeah, you are gonna be kicking some ass.
What was I rolling again? Will you use magic?
Use magic, yes.
I'm exceptionally good at that. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, that's good because I rolled a 6.
Oh, I
Mark
rolled
that experience.
I rolled a 5, but that's +3, so an 8.
Okay.
I got a 9 total.
Okay. Shadow?
I rolled snake eyes.
Oh, God.
Hey,
okay.
guess what? Hey, Dragonbait, you want to keep adding up? I rolled a 5, and my tough's -1. So I got a 4. I'm gonna kick some ass.
So
I'm gonna die.
Mark that experience.
We take
I
one.
get +2, so I got a 4 technically.
We don't play these
Okay.
characters for 1 month, and then everything goes to shit.
Yeah, so mark your experience, friends.
Month and a half, really.
And then rip your character sheet in half.
So what's gonna happen is Filbert, you go to shoot this guy and he like pushes your gun up and you shoot upward. When that does that, it distracts him enough that Samantha comes in and like swipes at him with the sword. So he does let go of your gun. You are pushed back whenever he lets go, so you fall. The magic is not working like you expected it to, Misty. For some reason, it's not as strong as it needs to be. And he disappeared after Samantha hit him and is about to appear behind Shadow. And as that happens, Laura tries and hits the ghost, but it doesn't really do what it did before, Shadow. And she swipes above your head because you're like kneeled down doing this. I need more rolls for magic.
Okay.
Hopefully we get more successes.
Okay, this one's a lot better. 11.
8.
Okay.
Use different dice.
What'd you say, Lisa?
8.
Okay, you got
10.
a success. 10.
A 12 this time.
Okay.
Yes.
So before you weren't quite sure what was happening, and then like you realize your friends weren't in the correct positions that they needed to be in this ritual.
Go and like
so,
move them to where they need to be.
Yeah. And you all managed to, and you all touch the symbol, and it lights up the room. Filbert, give me another kick some ass roll.
So I got a total of a 10. 11 minus 1.
Okay, so as this ghost had appeared behind Laura, and you whipped around and you shot it, and she had managed to duck out of the way, and he gets pushed back into the circle, and you hear him start to scream as he gets locked into this, as the lines on the floor start to light up in flames. And it takes a while, but he finally like bursts out and is gone, and everything in the prison just feels a lot lighter. Like there's not this like pressing feeling that was happening before.
And I'll close out the banishment ritual because you need to close the paragraph with the
so that he doesn't come back. Definitely.
Exactly. So close it out and then just like look around.
Salt of earth, guard this home while I'm here or when I roam. Keep it safe and all within. For good of all, this bond begins. By my will, with harm to none. By earth's power, this spell is done.
Nice.
Bit of the old razzle-dazzle there.
I like it. Can someone check the door to see if it is still blocked off?
Derek walks over and just like pushes it, and it opens up.
Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, right.
Time for chilies.
Perhaps.
And I'll glance over at the body.
Well, that's somebody else's problem. I didn't do it.
Probably.
I'm sorry. Yes, sorry for your loss, everybody. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
And Samantha goes, "I'll take care of it."
I was gonna say that sounds like a Samantha problem.
I think you're probably best qualified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that's not the
you're-
first time we had Samantha have to get rid of a body for us. Almost positive.
You didn't say that out loud, did you?
It's the
in her capacity as an accountant.
Yeah, they had to. She
A
had
body
to
of
white out some
accounts.
We can always count on her to get rid of bodies.
Yeah,
Evie just goes,
she's an
You're all
FBI
fu-
agent.
"You're all a bunch of shit." What? Samantha's like, "God damn it, Philbert."
Well, we're going to have this conversation anyway.
Will everybody I've just met today, except Samantha, look over at me for a moment? You don't remember anything that
They
happened
don't all
tonight.
look at you.
There has been a terrible accident resulting in the death of one of your colleagues. That you will remember no part of this from anybody other than yourselves, and being rescued by the timely arrival of your sister Samantha Crow, accountant. And then I guess I'll roll for mental domination.
What happens if you roll bad on
paying
this?
attention, then they know I tried to make it. Okay.
How'd you do?
I don't know yet. Oh, you lovely, lovely person. That's 12.
Nice.
So you mentally dominate Derek and Evie. Laura was not paying attention. She was over looking at something else. And like she walks over after a bit and hands something to Samantha. Before she's like, "Should we get out of here?"
Let's get out of here.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
So, which way do you guys want to go? Back through the prison, like the cell block, or do you want to go all the way back around?
Let's take whatever is the shortest way.
Probably through the cell block.
Oh,
So,
okay.
as you
Creepy.
guys are walking, you hear voices. And you hear like cheering and clapping because now the surgeon is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys head back upstairs and gather whatever equipment. Samantha is outside making calls.
But while we're walking, I wanted to see if I could see what Laura handed Samantha.
You would have to ask her to see it because she kind of slipped it into her pocket.
Okay. So yeah, I want to like nudge her with the shoulder and be like, "What'd she find?"
She found my father's badge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's the line of work we're in, isn't it? He did this
What?
before I did, so.
What, accounting?
Yes.
Just grin at Samantha.
Accounting.
But he
Do you guys-
was.
go ahead.
He was an investigator in this sort of stuff like you are.
Yeah, Shadow says that I'm part of the FBI. I'm a part of a very specific part of the FBI.
Aye.
And my father was training me to take that mantle up whenever I became of age. Happened a lot quicker than it was meant to be, and Evie was not supposed to find out.
You're gonna have some awkward conversations coming up, I think.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna have that many awkward conversations as she looks to Silas.
Yeah.
No problem. Anytime you need a family member mentally dominated, you know where to find me, Samantha.
Can you give us some warning next time?
Well, I'm sorry. I just thought for the sake of expediency, I would try and get them all at once.
Chili's is closing real soon.
And you didn't.
Shotgun!
And you didn't catch Laura. So at least one person's still gonna remember.
Silas is running for the Forester. He called
Lisa
shotgun.
actually just goes up
he's just
closer
running
to Filbert since Silas is occupied. You should ask Laura to join us.
You.
And I'm just cheerfully jangling the keys in my pocket because I mean, unless he turns into mist and finds a way in, he's not getting into the car without me there.
Busts the window out of the passenger seat to get in.
Then he gets to buy me a new window.
Yeah, we're all going to Chili's. It's kind of our thing. If you want, or maybe you and everybody else, or just you, could come and hang out and eat some Chili's with us. They don't actually sell Chili's there, funnily enough, but
Are you asking me out?
yeah, it's like a group thing. Yeah, we're just all going to Chili's.
Okay.
Yes.
We've got these Southwestern egg rolls that are to die for.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. Yeah, I would love to come.
How was that?
Right.
Was it good?
Super smooth.
Yeah. All right. Well, Misty drove, and our car maybe.
Shadow, perhaps we could ride with Agent Crow.
No, wait. Hold on.
And then, ooh, no. Oh, Filbert. Samantha, perhaps you could drive Filbert and Laura to Chili's.
Yeah, I can do that. I can make my phone calls on the way.
Shadow, let us sit in the back seat. I don't like the back seat.
Yeah, that's where I always have to sit, so sure.
I'm sorry. Would you like to sit on the other side today? Make it a change. I'll sit in your spot.
I mean, as long as Filbert's not climbing over my lap.
He won't be. He'll be in
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Samantha's car. All right.
If Lisa is sat behind Silas puts the chair all the way back.
He does.
My oldest friend, and you stabbed me in the back.
I'm going to just reach over and pat the top of your head over the seat rest. It's okay. The boy deserves some happiness. Let him have a win.
But
You'll outlive her, don't worry.
Whoa!
I mean, you may also outlive Filbert.
That's not the point.
I know, darling. You'll be okay.
Why can't he see? Why can't he see?
Because you haven't told him the truth about yourself, which complicates life.
Yes.
And keep lying to him. He's a grown man. You gotta tell him the truth.
Do we know?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
I think he's already sniffing around the edges of the truth. If we're talking about the truth that I think we're talking about, he's starting to ask some questions.
Think of all, yeah.
He's been
Lisa
seeing enough.
Looks a little uncomfortable trying to figure out which truth Misty's talking about.
The vampire thing.
Oh, yes. All right.
Gets less uncomfortable.
All right. Yes.
Wait, what are you thinking about?
There's a couple truths.
Chili's is
involving you.
delicious.
Let's Yes.
Don't try and lie to me, Lateth. You're terrible at it.
I am not lying, chilies. It's quite delicious. I've grown accustomed to it.
It's called evasion, Granddad, not lying.
All right, obfuscation, dissembling. I'm well versed in the art of being a bloody forked-tongued devil, and it doesn't. You don't try it on, Lateth. It doesn't suit you. Never mind.
So
Seems to work fine.
the Phantom Chasers grab up their equipment and they pack their van. And you all go to Chili's.
I can't imagine the Phantom Chasers are very hungry after the terrible accident that took their friend.
They don't quite remember it because of Silas. Like, they remember there was an accident.
They just don't order ribs.
Yes.
Just a salad.
But Samantha makes her calls. She gets a little bit reprimanded on the drive. And you all head over to Chili's. It's not in the same town that this prison is in, because like I said, it was the tiny town, but you find one. And anybody want to do anything? Say anything?
Silas just wants to obviously not eat anything. Be extremely hungry, as having only just overcome his desire to drink blood in the prison. Just sit around and watch you all eat and have a good time while the object of his affections flirts with a
hussy.
with a brazen hussy.
Poor Silas is just having a day.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Filbert, you get Laura's number.
Unchain my heart, say you love me again, Filbert.
Silas, perhaps you'd like to play 20 questions with me.
Why doesn't Filbert love me?
That's not quite what I was thinking of, but
How can I make Filbert love me?
you cannot.
How can I stop being a terrible vampire?
You're not terrible. You're quite good, actually.
I'm pretty good at being a vampire, actually. Yes, you're right. Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to bite the neck of some undesirables. Enjoy a meal. And then, flounces out the front door and turns into a bat in the parking lot.
I really hope a security camera caught that, just for my own amusement.
Well, I guess we'll see him back at home.
Yeah, he's gonna go sulk for a while. No one can sulk quite like a jilted vampire.
Yeah.
Oh well. Not much you can do about that, unfortunately.
No, I'm sure he'll be back to his usual self next time.
When Laura's not around.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, Laura might just turn into another reoccurring NPC.
She might be hanging out.
Don't worry
when we
about
get over.
that. She won't.
Whoa!
Oh.
I think he just threatened her.
I think he just threatened me.
Yes, but you're too far away to bite.
Thank God.
I never said I'd bite her. Just, accidents happen every day. It's a terrible, dangerous world.
Monsters everywhere.
All kinds of animal attacks and
Oh my God.
faulty brakes in your car. Or perhaps you inhaled some kind of mist and then it materialized into a human form inside your body. You just exploded everywhere. Imagine that. What a freak occurrence.
Silas, I will not let you do that to him.
I'm about and I'm far away.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, that was the mystery. Hope you guys had
We may
fun.
have another one to solve the mystery of the tri-state murders.
Just one.
Get your hands off of my man, motherfucker.
I don't think fucking a mother is the problem here.
Well,
Fucking your grandfather.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No,
Thanks
I'm
for that.
editing that out. I can't believe I
Really?
said that.
Age-old
You
tradition.
leave that in.
Nope.
Aw.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Silas ain't just fucking, he's making love.
Even Johnny left after that one.
Oh no. Yeah, promoting anything, anybody? Everybody?
Yep.
Got the things going on?
I'll go last.
Adam, you did get that Laura gave you her number, right?
Yes.
Okay. Put that in your inventory.
You don't have inventories on these character sheets.
Put that
No,
in
that's
your
what the
cell
notebook
phone.
is for.
Yeah. Wow, DB. No.
I just shudder to think what Silas is going to try and do to make Filbert jealous now.
Ooh, that's gonna be. Are we gonna do the post mystery wrap up and the experience and stuff?
Well, this is my partner, Azazel.
So, I need to pull that up real quick because I have to ask you guys questions.
Yep.
Also, I've leveled up.
Oh, good.
I think
I'm gonna
we
be leveling up
all
with
will
this.
have done after this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Which
only
means I
one
need to
experience
decide
point
what I'm
away.
doing.
Oh, I think I know what I want to do next. Anyway, ask me the questions, gatekeeper. I'm not afraid.
Gatekeeper.
Bridge keeper.
Something keep you
Bridge
keep something.
keeper? Hold on, I gotta find my book.
What is your name?
I've got them pulled up too.
Is your
Okay,
quest?
shit.
I've got them pulled up
Capital
also,
of Syria.
Dragon if you want me to read them off.
Yeah, you can do that.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yes.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Well, I know we did
yes.
save one person.
Not quite as many as we could have.
Not
done,
everyone, but
perhaps.
at least
Not
one.
everyone, but we did save two.
Yep.
Did we
Well,
learn
three
something
ain't bad.
new and
Three-
important about
Three
the
out of
counting
4 ain't
Samantha.
bad. Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
That we can do big magic to make ghosts go bye-bye.
But not very good. It
Silas
worked.
is an extremely
If we all
catty and
work
jealous
together.
person.
Oh, this one I think is
well-
gonna be. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Silas is a petty bitch.
He's a salty motherfucker.
If you get
Some
one or
young
two yes
bloody fella
answers,
coming in.
mark 1 experience. If you get 3 or 4, mark 2 experience.
I level up.
Yay.
Me too.
I'm halfway
Yeah,
to
me
leveling
too.
again.
Oh, cool. So, did you level up, Adam?
Not yet. So I had just leveled up in
Oh, okay.
October. So I now have. Yeah. Well,
When you say it like that,
I
it
know,
sounds
but that
ridiculous.
was only two sessions ago.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sorry.
But so yeah, not quite yet.
Okay. So yeah, we'll figure out what you guys want to do with your level ups off stream. Thank you everybody for joining us. I guess, promote your stuff, guys.
Who's going first? I might as well. I'm talking right now. Hi everybody. I'm Gerundu. You can find me on Twitter at Gerundu. That's GIIUNDUU. You can find me here as Silas Lancaster on Roll for Weird whenever we record. We'll let you know on the Discord or on Twitter. You can find me as Jambalaya Pendergrass every alternate Wednesday in your podcast feed on Shitty Cowboys. Also recording every alternate Saturday live. You can find me on the opposite Wednesdays to Shitty Cowboys as Gerundu. Hello, I'm Gerundu. On Dice Talk. And you can find me live every Monday night with my broadcast partner, Razor McGirth, live as Flex Grizzle on Modrus Bloodsport Association.
Now you throw it to someone, Gerundu.
And now we'll throw it to Tiana because she has probably the longest list.
Oh, God. Hi, I'm Tiana. On Twitter, I am Vanna1895. I am most commonly found over at Quests and Chaos, which is twitch.tv/Quests and Chaos, where I play Isolt, who is a paladin, on Mondays for Dragon of Icefire Peak. This week we're not playing Chaos Agents because one of our members is driving cross country and we're not quite sure where he will be when we're playing. So we'll be doing a board game instead. But usually I'm Andraste, a cleric on Tuesdays. That story is wrapping up rapidly. We should be done in the next couple of episodes or so. And then on Saturdays I play Susanna Deschen in our Down Darker Trails Call of Cthulhu game, which we just started and I'm very excited about. Also, I am a cast member and editor for the Redacted Reports, a Delta Green podcast that's all about, well, basically what Samantha does, actually, being an FBI agent who fights the weird. And it's amusing to me for reasons that I will not disclose. But yes, there I play Agent Rowan. And it's an actual play podcast with music and sound effects added in, and I have a lot of fun working with it. Episode 6 just dropped on Wednesday, and it's been going well. I've been really enjoying it. And then, of course, I'm here as Misty on Roll for Weird. I sometimes show up in the Modress Bloodsport arena because it's fun. I enjoy it. And yeah, that's all the things that I do at the moment, I think. And I will toss it over to Jeremy.
All right, I'm Jeremy, and you can find me on Twitter at TabletopJeremy. Also, I am the other co-host of Dice Talk along with Gerundu, and basically what we do is we interview a lot of cool people that have, they're authors or DMs or they do something with tabletop games, and then we talk about a topic. So check that podcast out. There's also a new podcast that'll be coming out in like 15 days or something, definitely 20 days at the latest. That'll be Eclipse, which is a D&D sci-fi fantasy adventure in space. And it's roughly based on lore for Spelljammer, but it takes place in the far future after Spelljammer. And it's going to be a lot of fun, so check that out. And then you can find me here, obviously, on Roll for Weird. And then just, I hop into the Modress Bloodsports arena like every other time, it seems like. So I'm in that a lot as well. And then I'm also, on Tuesdays, you can find me in a game called Forged Ambition. And that is on the Hollow Invective Twitch channel. But other than that, when you hop on Twitter, you can go to the @Dice Talk Show, or you can look up @Dice Talk Show on Instagram, and I'm pretty active there as well. And Danny, your turn.
Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Danielle Lenoir. And you can find me here on Roll for Weird as Lysa. And you can also find me every other Tuesday on That's Pretty Crafty. It is a crafting stream with DD. And we make things and talk about geeky things. Well, okay, we try to talk. We have topics planned.
Yeah.
In fact, for this coming Tuesday, we have an episode where we're going to be talking about Ready Player One. You're looking at me like you've forgotten what we're doing. Because you have. All right. That's okay. We have all weekend to listen to the audiobook. It'll be fine. And we're talking Ready Player One, and we're making T-shirts decorated with puffy paint for an 80s throwback kind of craft. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
That sounds really lame, Jess.
Yes, I am Adam Deweese, and I've now up to 10 shows, so really just check out majesticgoose.com. We're revamping that website. Follow us on all of our social media for all of our shows, and especially the @GooseMajestic on Twitter. And just a couple highlights. We've got obviously Jeremy mentioned the new Eclipse podcast that's coming out next month, and then I'll be a member on that as a Mind Flayer, which is going to be really fun. And then also we've got a new show that's probably going to be coming the first Friday of March called Doom Clock, which I guess is a little bit off. And that's going to be a Shiver RPG horror time travel podcast and Twitch stream like this one is. And then Lore and Pores, another show that I'm very excited about that will be coming out February 1st. It will be alternating Mondays. We've got 3 episodes up right now for our $1 and up patrons for the Majestic Goose Network. So that's patreon.com/Majestic Goose. Sign up for as low as $1 and you'll get 3 episodes right now. You'll get Gerundu's episode before the month is over, also on that Patreon feed. And then the episode's only going to be coming out once every other week. So before you get to Gerundu's, if you're not a patron, it's going to take like 2 months. So I highly suggest go check that out. That show, again, it's called Lore and Pour, and it's like drunk history meets Dungeons and Dragons lore, and I am having an absolute blast with it. I really, really cannot wait for that one to come out. And DB.
Okay, I may have Tiana beat when it comes to shows now. So
wow. I
know, it's crazy. So you can actually find me mostly over at the Nerd Asylum. That's twitch.tv/the_nerd_asylum on Twitch. I am in Barovia Beckons every Thursday as the Sorcerer Paladin Tiefling, Shiloh. We just started season 3 of that show. I am in every other Wednesday. We'll be in The Hidden. It's a post-apocalyptic zombie story based in Faerun. I will also be in Nerd Asylum by Night, which is going to be a Vampire the Masquerade every other Monday starting the 25th. What else? We have some podcasts coming out on there. Check out the website for all of that information. I also am in 20-Sided Adventures. It's also a space D&D podcast, but we are not running the Spellslinger one or whatever it was called. Spelljammer. Sorry, yeah. I'm also in this as the Keeper. Hello. And I'm also a part of That's Pretty Crafty, where I craft things and then usually go into another game. But yeah, so check out the Nerd Asylum. Great people over there. Is that everything, everybody?
I believe it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so everybody have a good night. Oh, we're gonna try and do this a little more on schedule. We're hoping for every 3rd Friday of the month. Hopefully.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to aim to get this on an actual slotted date where it's right now it's kind of like, hey, what are you guys doing this Friday? Hey, let's play some Monster of the Week. So we'll try to get that a little bit more scheduled. And Doom Clock will be every first Friday of the month. So then it sounds like we might be having alternating Fridays on the network, which would be kind of cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, yeah. So thank you all for watching. And we will talk to you all. I don't know when our next stream is. I guess Monday. NBA.
Monday.
Yep.
NBA live Motorsports Spot Arena with myself, Flex Grizzle, and my partner Razor McGirth.
They're live if we want to raid into there. They're on the countdown clock right now.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.